She has infiltrated the monastery and she's coming to add some beauty here. Alright. I'm gonna prepare a little look. Some aquatic colors for you bitches. Zungu, 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 zungu. I'd like to first start off with my eyebrows because she's still a novice, a pretty novice, you know, but isn't everything in the Cerulean Monastery? All right, so first we're gonna take our little spoolie and just give it a little whirl. I like to really separate them just to like see what the hell I'm working with. I really like to carve out the shape in my eyebrows first. My hair looks a mess as well. So aside from the BS that goes on in the monastery, there is also some BS that goes on in the Cerulean waters. It is a big ghetto. First of all,
I'm gonna fucking key your car.
Don't you ever talk about my kids, okay?
let's just say, you know, the Cerulean Monastery has had a couple of setbacks, unfortunately. We were a standalone company for a while, but we realized in order to expand, we needed some outside help. So now we're entrusting the monastery. Here we became partners with the Cerulean Monastery. Oh, period. Partners, Cerulean Monastery. Bitch, period. Let me see if I can get him to build a second, like Titan's East Tower. Yeah.
And I'm like, what? First of all, literally back up.
Like a separate base. Yes, Cerulean Monastery. But it won't be that doo-doo white and red color. It'll be much prettier, bitch, period. I think I can get the funding for it. Okay, so now after I like to really separate them. Because we're gonna end up freezing them, but not honestly too much. So we're just gonna use the Anastasia Beverly Hills pomade, right? And I'm gonna use this angled brush. This angled brush, I also like to use it for eyeliner, but not as of just yet. So really, we're gonna just start filling it in. Every YouTube video that I've seen says to start off from the base. Sometimes that kind of helps me, but it really depends on like my wrist movement. These days, I'm just trying my best. I can't really see what I'm doing right or wrong because all I see is everyone's doing better, but that's fine.
Come here. Come here. Oh, no, baby.
To be honest, right now I'm LARPing on like my past. So I'm currently in beauty school and I don't know, I think that like I can't really see myself doing well because everybody that I see is doing better. You know? And when you're in that kind of environment, it's like, to the untrained eye, it might be you're just fine, but I'm in a room full of women, you know what I mean, that have been fucking with their hair since God knows how young, and it's like, it's not even black women fucking with their hair. The black women that I see there are like, not only do they know how to do white women hair, they also know how to do their own hair, and they also know how to do other black women's hair, and it's just like, damn, I need to catch up, like I need my own skill. And it's just like all these other bitches can do makeup as well. It's like they already came pre-ready. It's like... I went a little bit thick. Ooh, child. The thing I've realized about people is that most people are selfish as hell and don't really think much. You really have to be careful around who the hell you talk to and who the hell you tell your secrets to, because honestly, most people are not worried about you. Are just kind of worried about their own shit. They look crazy right now. Give me a moment, they know they look insane. I like to use the lighter one just for the front. And then I'm just gonna do a very thin line right here. Oh God, who cares? Who the hell cares? I'm gonna leave. I don't give a fuck. I left class a couple days ago, and my mind keeps going back to it. Like, I can't believe you did, because I never do shit like this ever, and I'm just like, girl, I can't just. I'm kind of irritated. I'm irritated. Or so I really am just going through it. Like, it's not easy for me. You know what I mean? Like, I can't wait till this shit's over. I'm tired of just scraping by in life. I kind of just want to, like, it's one thing if I'm scraping by, but, like, I'm scraping by at a salon where, like, I'm growing in my craft and everything. You know, I'm watching myself get better, which I am, but it's just, like, you know what I mean? Like, if I'm, like, in an industry that, like, don't touch the top. Yeah, so I almost started touching the top out of, like, fear, but I'm not going to do that. So now what I also can do is use a concealer for down here. But I already have a bunch of eyeshadow primer. So I'm just going to use that. And then mix that in there with the... Where the hell is my eyeshadow primer? Primer, talking about me primer. This one's kind of like a very muted one. I have one that's white as hell though. Why I gotta be white? Girl, at work, that's what was going on. These sons of bitches were like, why I gotta be white? And I'm just like, please do not involve me in this. And lo and behold, I got involved. Like, don't talk about race right now. That's so sensitive with Cal here. I'm like, you had to involve me in this BS. Now, why would your bitch ass bring me into this shit? You know what I mean? Like, don't bring me into this crap. I don't want to be y'all's friend. I'm barely staying here. Like, why are you involving me in your crap? I don't want to be in your white mess. I don't. Like, don't bring me into this. That's one thing for me. It's like, don't involve me, white people. Like, don't know why white people feel the need to, like, want to include me in their crap. It's like, I don't want to be part of what nothing, I want no parts of what y'all got. I don't want no parts of it. Like, what you want from me? Like, I said what I said. And I did what I did. So now don't forget it. So like I said, I like to start off with the eyes because the eyes for me are still the hardest part. It's not something that I can just get out the way in 5 minutes. Something that for me by itself takes like an hour. Well, the face, takes about like 15 minutes. Face for me is very easy. Complexion for me is fine. Don't know why. My face takes the complexion a little bit better. Look at me again. I'm getting the product on my motherfucking eye. That's why I like to use a sponge. Okay. Okay, boo-boo. Okay, boo-boo. What can we talk about? Let's talk about love languages. To me, love languages are one of the best ways to know if someone works for you or doesn't. For me, like, I'm at the age where, like, mentorship, someone who takes the time out of their daily life to really check up on me and make sure, and to really just make sure that I'm okay. Someone who takes time out of their day to really train me, anyone who wants to teach me something, I'm extremely appreciative of that because that really takes time out of people's day. Like, I'm never gonna not appreciate someone who, doesn't take time out of their day to teach me something, to make sure. And that's kind of the richness that I love about
Delicious.
kind of like the richness and hospitality in cosmetology, where people go out of their way to really teach you and train you. People care. People really, really care. You know what I mean? One thing I will say, if you show a passion for something, other passionate people will want you to grow and get better. They will really, really like you. Debbie is nice. Like, she's nice. I like her. She's smart as fuck, too. I love smart bitches. She's smart as shit. She's real fucking smart. So I'm gonna before I used to start with a transition shade, but now I'm really just gonna like start with white, because when you start off with white, it kind of just happens to work. Already middle of this year, my God, it's hit hard. I didn't think I would be here, but quite frankly, it's only for a year. I'm okay. I've made peace with looking a little ugly for this age. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm stretched a bit thin here, and I'm stretched a bit thin, struggling with finances, just trying to get my skills up. You know, I'm going through a struggle right now, and it's okay. You can actually see it. And yeah, you can actually see the struggle on me right now. But I'm learning to really like deal with it. So one thing I will say, it was very good for me to watch Mistress. I love her on Drag Race. I saw her doing her makeup on a live. I don't know why I haven't been watching more drag queens do their makeup. I feel like I should. No, I definitely will. Instead of watching women, but like, I guess, I don't know. But it's like I watch like male makeup artists do women as opposed to like watching drag queens. But like, I don't have a white translucent powder, so that's the only reason why I'm not using that to really set the eye. That would really, really help. I will use a little bit of like the banana powder because it will help set this so it won't look so like grainy on the eyes. She kind of a dork. She's kind of a dork, I'm sorry. I had a thought about a classmate. She's my teammate. She's a bit like, she's kind of just like a nerd. She's just kind of like a doofus. A little bit. I started off wrong here on this eye. I should have started off with the white eyeshadow, but don't worry, I'll go over it. I didn't really use much. Her name is Tina, and she's just like, you could tell the bitch be lying. It's just, I don't know. There are some personalities that kind of just like lie just because they're kind of like a bit showy. You know, there are people who like are a bit showy, and I guess they don't want to be all out of insecurity. You know, they move out of insecurity. Speaking of drag, like, let's talk about how Drag Race has become that thing now where, like, imagine being a fucking mogul that can, like, create a... Like, you created such a standard for RuPaul's Drag Race. You created such a standard for TV that, like, little kids grow up and are like, one of these days I will be on that show. Like, you know, you created that. It's about creating. It's about being the boss and the producer, and that's what I want. I want to be the boss and the producer. I know I can do it. All right, we'll get started on that. None of these bitches wanted to do anything. I can't stand them. It's okay, so focusing on the right. I have such a tendency to jump eyes when I'm like, okay, this eye's gotten too much attention, give this other eye, but it's just like, bitch, you gave this eye ample attention. Give the other eye some attention to biatch. So I'm actually first going to start off with the left. Actually, yeah, because I do the worst line right there.
Oh, is she doing makeup, honey?
Oh, look, we're being infiltrated again.
Oh, is she doing makeup, honey?
Is she making money? To sleep.
I like that. You need a little bit more pink in that eye.
It's brown. This one chunky Barbie, you know, me on the Tanya.